You might be thinking EVA Air is one of Taiwan or Asia's best airline, but as a frequent traveler between Taipei and Hong Kong, I will need to say otherwise. Don't get me wrong, this is still a very decent flight, but out of all the amazing service, this aspect is just so disappointing that it isn't really acceptable. So come along with me as I fly on EVA Air's Royal Laurel business class on a 1-hour flight on board their 777 aircraft. So let's go! Welcome to Taoyuan Airport. Let's go check in. EVA Air uses Terminal 2 at Taoyuan Airport with the business class check-in at aisle 14. Except this minor collision, check-in was very smooth. And I decided to go check out EVA's business class lounge at Taipei. This is where it starts to get wrong. You see, EVA operates 4 lounges here, each serving its own group of flyers, and business passengers only get access to the Infinity and SilverKris. As I'm doing an EVA review, of course I got to check the Infinity, the business class lounge. The lounge has an ample amount of seating, however only approximately 1/3 of the seats have power plugs, which isn't really ideal for a lounge dedicated for business class passengers, right? The lounge features a very simple pantry-styled food buffet, featuring a self-service drink bar and pastries, ice cream, and mostly Chinese or Taiwanese dishes. As an international airline, I think the food bar really lacks Western choices, like a basic pasta dish would make a huge difference. Here's what I got. The beef noodles tasted quite impressive, however the xiaolongbao, thick crust, barely any soup, containing mostly of vegetables. I don't need to say further, do I? The lady next to me kept talking loudly on the phone. If you see this video, please do us a favor next time and lower your voice, okay? As a huge eater, the atmosphere and food selection didn't satisfy me, so I left. EVA really needs to improve. As EVA is a member of the Star Alliance, I decided to go to their Star Alliance teammates' outstation lounge, the SilverKris operated by Singapore Airlines. As this technically isn't a part of the EVA experience, I won't talk about it in detail. However, I'm surprised that an outstation lounge is better than an airline's home lounge, given that they are both 5-star. 1 hour before departure, I headed to the boarding gate. The aircraft that will be taking me to Hong Kong today is a 16-year-old Boeing 777-300ER, Bravo 16710. A 5-star airline is usually full of surprises, and this is my surprise at the gate. Oh my god. Luckily it's just a 1-hour flight. Let's hop on board. Welcome to the EVA Air Boeing 777 Royal Laurel class, laid in a 1-2-1 configuration. Not long later, welcome drink, sparkling water, hot towel, very demure, very mindful. Let's take a closer look at the seat. To your right is a coat hook, below that is the literature pocket, and the average size TV comes out with a click of a button. To your left is a storage compartment, and legroom for reverse herringbone is really good as expected. The tray table comes out like this, and can be doubled in size. Very large. To your left is another storage compartment, and here are the headphones provided. Beside the storage is the reading light, universal power plug, a USB-A port, and the remote. Below that is the controls of the seat and an armrest. Overall, a decent seat which is slightly dated. At the ledge of each seat is a menu and a drink list. After the cabin doors were closed, I confirmed that I had the entire rear business class section to myself. Before we take off, if you enjoyed this first half, please drop me a like and consider subscribing. Thank you. As we are climbing, let me show you the food menu. Feel free to pause to read. The in-flight entertainment has a pretty wide selection of movies, but it isn't really responsive. Maybe because of the age of the plane? Due to the duration of the flight, the crew quickly served after we reached cruising altitude. Here is what I ordered: seared chicken thigh with mushroom sauce and tomato farfalle pasta, accompanied with a side, bread and fruits. The main tasted quite standard. The chicken was moist, not juicy, and the dish was well balanced. The only thing which needs improvement is the amount of sauce, as it is totally not enough. The appetizer was refreshing, especially the seafood, which tasted fresh. The crew went around the cabin with a basket of bread. I opted for the garlic bread. It was fresh and tasted great. Overall, this meal was quite decent. Nothing made me wow, but nothing really made me disappointed. I finished everything except the veggies and fruits. Before landing, the crew did another round of hot towels and gave out some candies. Let's take a look at the lavatory. The lavatory is clean and well stocked, and has the typical branded items in business class lavatory. Here is some fake flowers, a huge mirror, and basically the same as any other 777 lavatory. Back at my seat, the sun was almost disappearing into the horizons. We are nearing from Hong Kong. So, what do I think about EVA? The most memorable part of the journey was the hospitality delivered by the cabin crew. Compared with the younger crew SilverKris hires, EVA crew are much more experienced and know how to impress passengers. The most disappointing part was definitely the lounge. I can't believe an airline in the list of top 10 airlines has such an awful and bad lounge at their home base. Hope they could improve it in the future. Other parts of the journey was quite average, nothing special. EVA is still better than China Airlines on this route, as the latter only occasionally uses wide bodies on this route, while EVA and SilverKris uses it daily. The service on board China Airlines also isn't as good. That explains why EVA Air is good, not great. Now, enjoy this landing into Hong Kong. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel, as it helps this channel grow and is the best you could do to support me. How was your experience with EVA Air? Share it in the comments, and until the next video, wish you safe travels. Goodbye!